Alright, mate. Sit down, my friend.
Right, mate. I've honestly been getting really scared in the woods on my own.
Good job we're not reading this then.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man, some proper haunters in here. Best thing is, they're all true.
All the more reason not to.
So, where are you headed this time of night?
Princetown.
Princetown, eh? You better watch out for those hairy hands. They'll drag you off the road if you dare drive down the B3212. It's a pretty boring tale though. Only one person's ever died from it.
I'm not a fan of horror stories. Maybe we could talk about something else.
You certainly haven't heard a truly shocking real-life horror story then, have you?
I really don't think that...
Aha! Found it. The Mad Axeman. Probably the most famous breakout prison just over there. He gained his name from attacking policemen with meat cleavers and held a married couple captive with one too. Finally, he was sentenced for life in the slammer. Funny enough, the management in the prison were pretty relaxed. And after a while, they let him roam around Dartmoor petting ponies and such. So when the Krays wanted him out, there was no hardship, he simply walked out and got in a car. The Krays, if you didn't know, were major gangsters. They'd planned to raise their reputation by getting him to write a plea for a release date. The request was denied, and the Axeman became a burden to the business. Tricking him to think he was going back to the countryside, they had him shot in the back of a white van. Certainly wasn't white after the 12 shots it took him.
Well, thank you for that tale, but...
I haven't got to the good part yet. His spirit was strong. Yeah, he died up in London, but his heart was always for Dartmoor. His spirit is said to still be around to this day.
That's quite a sad story. Maybe
He's an axe-murderer, don't feel sorry for him. And plus, I still haven't got to the good part.
Okay, sorry.
The anger for his killers, towards the authorities, and jealousy of those who truly roam free on the moor, drives a spirit against those who actually roam the moor. In fact, a mate of mine was in these here woods on a night not so long ago. He was strolling through the woods and he heard a metallic scraping noise. The noise stopped and he continued on going through the woods on the hunt for firewood. But the trees got thicker and more tangled, as if they were sliced together into each other like fingers. The wind was cutting against his neck, and he just went deeper and deeper. And then he heard a sharp crunch underfoot. He passed it off as sheep bones, but carried on deeper into the woods. And after all the time hunting for wood, he finally...
I don't want to hear your horror stories. Why don't we talk about something else? Something personal, maybe, or sad, or...
Yeah, you're right. I'll tell you something a bit more... personal.
Thank you.
For a while I've had a particular interest with a creature that feeds off human sorrow, simply known as the Beast of Dartmoor. Well, they actually feed off human flesh, but sadness is their essential foreplay. The beast has the ability to shapeshift, but they always keep this certain body shape. Legend has it, a man actually managed to cut the side of the beast's face. They've been around since the Bronze Age, and they inhabit trees and forests, but as most of them have been cut down, they're only stranded to one. In fact, it's these very woods that today luring around.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I was clearly scared when I came here, and you decided to what, try and increase that? As if you couldn't take a hint, you told me one more fucking horror story. You really are a drunk fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're the only entertainment I've had for so long. First I lost my job and my girlfriend. And my parents kicked me out of the house.
Let it all out. Let it all out.
I spent my last 200 quid on the stupid camping equipment.
I've been out for a whole fucking night. I can't stick it. And my dog.
Go on.
My dog drowned in a bog. No one might be an appetizer for the...
Fuck.